I come from a world of finance, and in finance we have something called an arbitrage trade. An arbitrage trade means a risk-free opportunity to make money. Whether the market is going up or down, you can make money using the strategy that I'm just about to show you. This doesn't come along very often, so please pay attention, and I wish you the best of luck. One more thing before I begin. Please subscribe and share if you find this useful. I'm a very small channel and I'm just starting out, and it would mean a whole world to me if you could please subscribe, share, and comment below if you've had a good experience. Let's get going. So before we start, a few disclaimers very quick. This is not financial advice, okay? Do your own research. I'm not liable for any losses you may incur due to this idea. If you don't understand what you're doing, then don't do it. That's simple advice, not just in the crypto space, but in the world. In real life, do not do something if you don't understand it. So what do you need to get this trade going? You need two people, you and a partner. And you'll see why in a minute. You need a YouHodler account for each person. I'll link you to YouHodler, but YouHodler is a place where you can store your crypto assets and gain interest on it. And then what you need is a £1,000 risk-free promotion enabled for each person. You'll know if you have the trade enabled because I'll show you in the screenshots a bit later. And then you need to put some deposits into YouHodler, such as, let's say, $2,000 worth, because you need to use that money to trade on leverage. You also need to be able to communicate with your partner at the start of the trade so that you both can put the trade on at the same time. So how do you get the risk-free promotion? So as you can see here, in November, I got an email from YouHodler saying you can get this $1,000 risk-free trade deal. And I took part in it last November, and me and a friend did this, and I think we made something about $950 or so between us, and we just split it in two. So today I got a second email from them saying, I've got another risk-free deal again. And so I said, okay, fair enough. What do I do? I just responded to their email, as they ask you to here. Just respond and say, you want a risk-free trade. Feel free to reply. So that's what I did. I said, hi, can I get the £1,000 risk-free trade? $1,000 risk-free trade, sorry. And they said, yeah, risk-free trade available now, apply to your account. You should see this in the banner in the app. Now, clicking on this link takes you to this website, and if you just have a read through it, again, the risks are there, but just so you know, once you take the trade, as long as your input is not more than $1,000 in losses, they will refund you if you make a loss. So just again, read through this, make sure you understand what is going on, and make sure you have this promotion enabled on your app before going any further. If you don't have this enabled, your capital will be at risk. So how does it work? Well, you have to do something called a multi-hodl trade on YouHodler with two people. Multi-hodl is a form of leverage trading. So you deposit, let's say, $1,000, and that $1,000 you take out leverage to trade up to, let's say, $25,000 worth of trades. And why do they want you to use it? Well, YouHodler will make money on the rollover fees, which is a type of funding. So they will charge you a small amount of funding for every day or every hour that you're using their platform. And they'll also take a spread on the trade. So let's say you're saying Bitcoin is going up. The spread is the price that you buy Bitcoin at on leverage will be higher than the price that you sell Bitcoin at the same time. So if right now Bitcoin is trading at 43,000, you might buy Bitcoin from them at 43,500, but at the same time, if you were to sell the same Bitcoin back to them, you might sell that to them at 42,500. So they might take, $1,000. I'm not saying that's how much to do, but that's how much spread they might be charging, $1,000 spread, and that's how they make their money. But also, this is essentially a form of gambling. Please, please, please do not get addicted to it. We're just going to use it for the one-time trade so that we can make some free money. What are the risks? Well, if you don't use the $1,000 free promotion, you are not protected against that $1,000 loss. So you need to be triple sure that you are using the $1,000 risk-free promotion. If you do not use the protection, then your capital is at risk and you stand to lose anything that you put on. Okay, you have been warned. Now, let's get started. the trade. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick an asset. The more volatile, the better. Any asset. So let's say Bitcoin, US dollar. That's an easy one. And then we're going to follow the arbitrage trade idea as outlined in the next section, which I'll draw a diagram for. And then you and your partner just split the profits. So let's assume our asset is BTC USDT is the asset. And then we have two people. Let's say we have person A and we have B. Person A thinks we'll have to go long Bitcoin, and person B is short Bitcoin. And we use times 25 leverage. And we say person A, stop loss at minus, let's say $950, and profit at $950. And the same again, stop loss minus $950. Take profit is plus $950. That should be a plus. So again, let's say this is BTC USDT. And let's say this is price. This is time. Say this is, I don't know, 43K, 40K. Yeah. So let's say BTC was going up, and then you decide to put your trade on. Here. And then person A thinks it's going to go up and bets that way. Person B thinks it's going to go down and bets that way. Now, as long as you set your take profit and stop loss, so your profit and your loss is within this channel. Person B will profit if it goes down to here, and will lose if it goes up to here. Yeah, that way and that way. That way and that way. The idea is to have it such that when you put your trade on, your profit and your loss from each one is within. So what you want is person A's profit to be here and person B's loss to be there. Similarly, and down here, you want the loss of person A and the profit of person B within. So if it ever goes to here, person A wins. Or if it goes to here, person B wins. And then you get your 1,000, or let's say $950. Divide that by 2. $475 each. So what does this actually look like in the YouHodler app? First things first, just make sure you can see both of you have the 100% protection on your first multi-hodl. Click on that and it will take you through. Just hit start trading and then select BTC USD. And then from this screen, just make sure you're both taking opposite sides of the trade and you're both within the channels as described earlier. So as you can see here, for the person who's going short, the level is $41,450 to take profit, and similarly the stop loss on the person who's going long is $41,503. So the person who's taking the profit will take profit $50 before the person has a loss, and that ensures that you will have the profit hit before the loss gets hit. It's just an extra security measure. And then once you both are on the phone, then I would say just do a countdown. So just say 3, 2, 1, and then hit start together, and then you'll see the trade. And then just wait. So fast forward 5 hours and just got an email. Looks like the trade was closed because of a take profit action. And you can see that in the app as well, where the initial hold of just short of $1,000 was taken out, and then it was given back to you. So that brings our total profit to $947. Divided by the two of you, that will be $473.50 for each of you that took part in this arbitrage trade. Again, if you found this useful, please subscribe and share, and hopefully you and all your friends can start making some free money.